because the few times that I haven't taken it, I have actually done better than the days that I have taken it.
Dump trucks, derriere, just scoops, sweet rolls, little Debbie's, meat seat, jiggle jam, pudding cups.
Well, howdy, Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Thumbs up for that. It is diffuse light outside. Birds are chirping. It's probably going to become a bright day. Yesterday it started off gray. I think there was even rain, but by the end of the afternoon and the evening, it was sunny. So, thumbs up, weather. Yay. So I actually slept. I got to bed late. It was like 1 o'clock. But 5:30 I was already awake and waiting to get out of bed. But I slept, and that's good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Hopefully your day has been good. That would be a very good thing. And of course, front loading of videos. Hey, if you could toss me a like, that'd be very cool if you like what you hear and see. Hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you could, that'd be very awesome. If you could leave me a comment in the comment section. I mean, where else would you do it? That would be very, very cool. And I would like to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons. These literally beautiful and awesome people on this, unfortunately, very unupdated, whatever the word is, list here. These people are beautiful and awesome, and likely they deserve better than someone like me. And I can't remember when I put my hands up. So hopefully I didn't keep them up too long or take them down too short. But these beautiful and awesome people are beautiful and awesome. If you would like to help keep me and my pets alive, then that would be very awesome if you could become a patron. If you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, I do have a PayPal link in the video description. If you'd like to help me out without spending money at all, I do have an Amazon wishlist link with cat food on it, so thumbs up on that. And hey, front loading of video is over. Thumbs up. My tummy. Oh, goodness gracious. So, life has still been joyous. Yesterday, we were going to have the walkthrough. We figured. So my one housemate who's suffering from anxiety is still out at the other relative's house and staying with them for the next couple days. My other housemate is now out there, stayed the night with them. I mean, they're a couple, so why wouldn't they? So they're together and joyous. We had in our living room a leak from something that was discoloring part of the ceiling, and parts of the drywall type ceiling were falling down. And so they came in on Friday and they did some work and they said, we'll come back on Monday and fix it. So Saturday night, last night, I'm walking through the living room and I hear a plap. And it's like, wait a minute. Because while there's a guinea pig downstairs, that plapping sound came from over where the hole in the ceiling was. And so I walked over there, and yeah, there was a dark spot on the carpet on the floor, looked up, waited, and plap, a drip of water from the ceiling from the area that was supposed to be repaired. So I got a bowl and put it on the carpet, checked down there this morning. It's a big bowl, like this big. Put it in my hands, and it's like that large, about that much water in it, in 6 hours. So we've got issues in the house that really have to be taken care of, and that's special. And of course, as my housemate was coming home, she got a text from the owners who were coming in to do the inspection, the walkthrough, and it didn't happen because the owner's father is on hospice, has taken a bad turn, and so it got canceled on their way in so that they could go in and see the owner's passing father. So no, the sword of Damocles is still hanging over all of our heads. We don't know when it's going to happen. We've just got to be able to live in the house and not live in the house so that it looks nice when they come in, whenever that happens to be. So we have to live in a state of being prepared without actually having it happen. Oh. The miscommunications and stuff is a nightmare. I am very sorry for the owner's father. I mean, Hokey SMOKES. My wife was on hospice for the last month and some of her life, and then she died in my living room of the house that we were buying. And that was fun, watching my wife of 12 years die in front of my eyes for 10 of those years until finally dying in our living room in a hospital bed while I was there. So I have great sympathies for the owner. Oy vey. But still, their misfortune extends to our misfortune, so yay. So yeah, everything is still waiting. I've got to not tear things apart while still living. And of course, with all the vacuuming and stuff, I moved this bookcase, all the stuff is off here. I mean, I physically had to move it out of the way so I could get the floor over there, and then moved it back into place. And it has been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm glad I did it. I needed to get just some, it's not even real deep cleaning, but it needed to have cleaning done. It's been a long time since the last time I did it, so thumbs up for that, a good thing. It's just disruption in routine, and then with the sword of Damocles over our head with who knows when the owner's going to decide that they want to come through and do a walkthrough. Hopefully it's not like leaving the bedside of their father and then coming in, because they're not going to be a good state of mind up here, and I don't want someone in a bad state of mind walking through our house to do a walkthrough and just deciding because they're in a bad mood, yeah, I don't like any of this. So, yeah. Past that, though, past that, life is life. I'm still existing, doing the best I can with the disruptions in routine and habit. You know, I've tried to move things back as best I could. I tried to do some minor changing around, move the hamster cage, but with the size of the room and the way I've got it arranged, moving the hamster cage doesn't really work all that well, so the hamster cage has to stay there. I tried moving a little stand that I was given so that I could stand, well, and stand. But putting it over here, I couldn't put up the horse head thing, and even though that's not the best positioning, it cuts off the top, you know, it's better, and I wouldn't have been able to have that at all. So, doing the best I can. Thumbs up for that. Past that, I did go walkies last night because I didn't go the night before. Number one, I had to go buy kitty food, so you know that's a good thing. And I walked up to Walmart. I wasn't going to because I've been doing stuff all day yesterday, so I was sore, and so I didn't want to make a full walk. But I needed to get cat food, and I still had the remainder of the $20 gift card from Sebastian Ferris. Again, thank you so very, very much. And I had to walk up to Walmart to get cat food. It was long, it was hard. Boy, were my legs and back sore. But that's okay. I survived. You need to exercise, you gotta go through the pain. Life is life. And so I tried to think as best that I could, because looking down on here, that's about it for things on the list of stuff that I was able to think of to write down. I don't know about the Stratera med anymore, because the few times that I haven't taken it, I have actually done better than the days that I have taken it. And I don't know if that means that maybe I should just do it every other day, or if it's just not helping. Because those days that I haven't taken it, like today, I have not taken it. And I don't feel time blind. And I don't feel a lot of other things happening that would be normal ADHD stuff. So it could be just there's the amount of meds in me. But I don't know, because I do better on days when I don't take it than on days when I do. Because I did fall asleep a lot yesterday. And I don't when I don't take it. I honestly don't know if it's helping. So, I'm thrilled about that too. life is life. I'm gonna try doing it every other day and see if that actually helps out. It might. And then hopefully I can get my blood pressure back under control so that if we need to, I can try and increase the dosage. See if that's safe. I'm actually not sure I want to do this yet until after I get a sort of, well, any sort of being able to see the doctor. It's going to be August before I can see my VA doctor. I got issues I need to get checked on now. Like, I'm still worried about, excuse me, my kidneys and the effect of the Stratera on them. I don't want to wait so long that my kidneys are destroyed if the mend is damaging them. So I gotta find someplace somehow in town that I can see somebody without having to rack up a several $1,000 charge at the hospital. Like one that I still have to go into the business office and talk with them about. Life is fun. It is on the most part. I mean, even when you've got mental pressures grinding on you all the time, it's not horrific all the time. Even in the midst of horrors, you can find times of joy. So, thumbs up for that. And it's a definite thumbs up. Past that, I've been trying to think of various stuff, like when I went out on walkies last night. I have spent the past several days trying to think of various other things, and I have, but primarily my mind has been wandering back to and recontextualizing, whether I want to or not. Excuse me. I just keep coming back to Iron John, who once again, goodness gracious, once again, one of the weird things that I think about when I do this sort of stuff is like the name John. You go, oh, John, that's short for Jonathan. Why would anyone have that name if they're not, like, say, an English speaker, or they're not a modern person? Oh, good Lord. As I've thought the character Iron John would put it, the name John is simple. It is a one-syllable rolling sound. And I've talked about this before, but recontextualization. It is a simple sound. One syllable, relatively pleasing to the ear. It's easy sound to make. They would be surprised, well, he identifies as he. He would be surprised if names like that weren't common in all eras. I mean, they're easy. Like, he's John, and names like Dan, or Kid, or Mill. Anything simple. One rolling syllable. That'd be easy. It'd be surprised if people didn't have names like that throughout all of time in human history. Yeah, it'll be popular. It's an easy sound to make. John. One sound. Bop. So, yeah. And of course, Iron John is just what he changed his name to when he got his promotion. Because I said yesterday, I think, one of the reasons he got his new shell to have his neural hardware reseated into the new shell was, he'd originally started off when younger as just a person working on the floor at this place, worked their way up to become a floor manager. But was so good at various other things that they actually took him off the floor and he became a general manager. Was so good at both of these, was actually able to become a floor manager and general manager, two positions, one person, and was able to do it. This is what made everyone so proud, and it was not an authoritarian board that just decided this. No. On the inside and the razor's edge, life is much more socialistic because people are more community-minded. And so everybody that's on the board is also his coworkers, his neighbors, his friends, because at this facility, everyone just lives there. It's like a commune, and they make things, and they trade with other places that make other things that they need, and they also make things for people that have contracts with them. But it's much more of a socialistic, living in a commune type of thing. Nobody gets really poor, nobody gets really, really rich, but you're free to do what you like within. This is the complex that Iron John becomes the general manager of. You know, it's like 250 people, half and half splitsies. And of course, I've mentioned how there's the organic and the inorganic people. The inorganic people of this setting, 90% of them just identify as they and them. They as artificial, inorganic people that don't have any direct setting for gender or anything. It's all up to how they feel when their neural hardware is just maturing. 90% of them just feel asexual and genderless. 10% of them do feel gendered, and it's split roughly half and half. So you've got male, female, and then there's a scattering of other things as well. Everybody's human. Now I'm belching. Oh my gosh, I am so organic today. That's joyous. But because of this, roughly slightly less than half of the human race in that area just has they just define themselves as agenderless. They're they, them. And it's only the rest of the race that, 10% of the inorganics and, everybody else that's organic that identifies with any sort of gender. And of course, I ended up rambling for so long that I didn't really have a whole bunch of time to talk about Iron John, because I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours. I think I am still pretty time blind after not taking my meds today. Thumbs up. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended, and even though I can't American Sign Language, you've already seen how my brain works. My apologies. We have, I gotta scroll up to the top of my list again. Jesse Koskinen, always good to see you in the comments, my friend. Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Marlon Wolfgang, the GOG version of Daggerfall, like every other one, should be absolutely 100% free. So thumbs up on that. Antonio Blanco, not quite sure what you mean, but thank you. Confused All 29, greatly appreciated, and it still ain't over. JAYY, thumbs up, thank you, and hey, it's still going on, so it's fun. MK, thumbs up and thank you. We have Schwooty Woot, thumbs up, thank you much. Melissa R, it's been a long time since I've seen you in the comments. Thank you very, very much, and good to see you. Baying of Foxes, thumbs up, and here's hoping things get better for everybody. And then AIGOOJEN, thumbs up and thank you. Ben B, greatly appreciated. Char, I understand. There's Argy, thumbs up and thank you. And that is it. 14 people who left me comments in the past 24 hours. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it is greatly appreciated. I think I was going to say, you get me out of my head and into the world, and I was just jumping the gun. Yay. It is greatly appreciated. So thumbs up. Hey, my little hamster is up and away. I hear him moving around, but I don't see him. So thumbs up. He's still alive. I hadn't seen him this morning yet. Anyway, though, it being a Sunday, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot today besides just playing games, tidying up, trying to fix my life, that sort of thing, relaxing, trying not to stress out over everything in the world. Hokey smokes. Like my monetary situation, and hoping that I'm not going to be kicked off Social Security Disability, because if they do so, I will lose everything, become homeless, and then likely be dead within a month. So that would suck. There's no hyperbole there either. I mean that. I have sleep apnea. I stop breathing while I sleep. You can't plug a sleep machine into a sidewalk. So if I become homeless, I will stop breathing while I sleep. I will likely have a heart attack or a stroke within a month, and then I'm dead. So joy. And of course, here's hoping you can get done the things you need to get done. But if not, hunker down. Survival mode is more important. And of course, with the covfefe bug raging, please take the appropriate and smart precautions. Gosh darn it, I cannot speak English today. Precautions for your area. We all throw our bodies on the corpse pile at the end of our lives. Don't cut your story short and go leaping off into the corpse pile before you need to. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and quite frankly, I think that's a very good idea.